Hey, how's it going? I'm making this video because I want to talk a bit about censorship and freedom of speech. Alright? I want to make a quick video talking about this because I woke up today to find out that one of my podcast episodes had been taken down by YouTube and it was flagged for a specific part in the podcast that I want to show to you guys because they highlighted it and they said this is the specific reason that it was taken down, and I'd like to hear your opinions on it. See what you think. So this is the email I received, right? Hi Aqua. Looks like Talking Trump, World Politics, RFK Jr., Aliens, and More with Ebb and Flow, Shit Shooting Gallery, episode 24, didn't follow community guidelines. To help keep our community safe, we removed it from YouTube. Oh, definitely true. That makes sense. You want to keep the community safe, of course. So this ended up with me getting a warning. This is before my first strike, and then you have 3 strikes and you're out, right? On the third strike. Uh, and they found that the content didn't follow our medical misinformation policy. Interesting that they had to have a whole policy made about misinformation. And when you see this clip, you're going to realize why I'm making such a big deal about this. Because we don't even make any specific claims necessarily. Sure, they could be implied or taken out of context, and then it sounds like, yeah, we are saying what they think we're saying, but we're not. And I will show you exactly what was being said if you didn't see the podcast episode. But you can see the exact timestamp here, and I have it open at the top, and we're going to watch it. But you can see at the bottom here a little bit more information, and I already reviewed. And they said they reviewed it, and doesn't matter. Still doesn't match our terms of service. They also didn't give me a chance to edit the video at all. They just said, no, it's removed, completely gone, and I can't even download it from YouTube to edit it to re upload, and I already deleted it from my computer. Obviously, that's a mistake I made. Should have kept it on my SSD, my solid state drive. But no, I didn't think that that episode would get flagged, right? So let's go. This is where the video was on YouTube. If you click through, if I click the link here, right? But then if I click the timestamp in this email, 5423, it opens up like this. And I backtracked it a little bit so you can even get context on this clip. And I want to hear your opinions to see if you think this deserves to be taken down completely, not even the chance to edit what we said or edit the video to re-upload it, right? To make it suitable for all audience, make sure it's safe. But here you go.
Your body um, good enough so that those diseases have nothing to attach to once they enter your body.
Yeah, I think you're touching on a really good point there, in that I've heard this argument quite a bit, especially lately. Like, oh, people are uneducated, so they don't know what's the right way to do something, or if people were more educated, things would be better. Which is basically what YouTube's saying is that, oh, you need to be educated to be on our platform, whatever, or at least conform to our indoctrination and our mindset, right? But then I get to the point where all these scientists and these studies for so many years have been paid off to skew data, whether it's with seed oil, whether it's with sugar, or whatever it is. So I can also understand the people, because I'm sure there are parents that what is it? They give birth to their child and then they go, no vaccines because I truly don't know what's in them, or I don't know if the information has been skewed. So I think it really is a hard thing to really nail down, because you don't know. You can have information, but you don't know if it's completely true and solid. If in 100 years or something they're gonna look back and go, oh, why were they doing that? They're silly guys. They should have been doing this instead. Like, I don't know. It's hard to say, right?
Yeah, it's like the way that we look back on our ancestors and think about like some of the shit they did seems really absurd. Like, I don't know, accusing someone of being a witch and then just like they get burned. It's like, what the fuck were we doing back then? So it's like
Yeah.
if our descendants, a couple hundred years would be like they fucking stabbed each other with needles in the name of eradicating disease and it like fucked them up like this. I mean,
And then he does go on to mention, like, this is right at the point, right? 53, whatever, 54. So within this next minute, he puts the two words in the same sentence, the V word, right? The needles and all that stuff. The V word to take care of the C word, because you have to fucking censor what you say. And he put it in the same sentence with the A word, autism, just saying that there are people who think that there is a correlation between the two, not even implying it himself, not saying outright, oh, this is the way it is, this is exactly what's happening. It, it's absolutely mind blowing. And then if I go a bit further here, let's see if I can get it on the other end of what he says, right? So we're gonna 5440. Okay, so this would be after what he said that got the video taken down.
but also correlation doesn't necessarily mean causation. There could be other factors contributing to that, but it's interesting to look at and fucking talk about.
Thank you, Ben. That is exactly what we needed to hear. He's literally saying the correlation and causation thing is not directly connected, right? The correlation is not causation. So, how can YouTube say that this one phrase, the V word and the A word in one sentence, there are people that think that that is enough misinformation to completely remove the video because of guidelines? Oh, because this is your first time, it's a warning. But their guidelines were saying because it's misinformation about health and safety stuff. Does it not seem like they maybe, just maybe, and watch this video get taken down now, they maybe be pushing an agenda to brainwash people into thinking a certain thing or narrative that certain things are safe, V word, and diseases or the other V word, VIRUSES, VIRUSES, right? Multiple of them. F6, and I'm dyslexic, so that makes it even harder. But saying that they're like for sure a real thing or they're gonna like completely eradicate the human population. Like, how can anybody speak? Here, let me bring this back up. Sorry, that's better. How can anyone speak with any type of certainty about anything? And then how can any other person tell them that what they are saying on any one topic is objectively wrong to the point where it needs to be censored and taken down off the platform, off whatever it is? Like, oh, you can't platform a sentence. What kind of woke bullshit is that? Because at the end of the day, people have the right to say whatever words they want, whether the thing they're saying is right or wrong. Because there are no bad takes, they're just uneducated ones. Truly, I don't think there is average people going out trying to harm the population, spreading misinformation, whatever you want to call it, except the ones at the top who are writing history because they are the victors, because they are killing the competition. Killing the competition. Because they are eradicating any enemies or opposing forces. The irony and the hypocrisy is crazy. And this is what I see day in and day out. But then you try to talk about it, and I'm the bad guy. I'm crazy because I'm trying to have a conversation with my friend, record it for historical purposes, for archiving it, and to show other people that you can have a logical, level headed conversation about these topics. Now, that leads me to another point. does it not make sense that they would try to pick this apart to find any possible thing they could to take it down because we're two people having a level-headed conversation about politics? And really trying to break down, like, trying to break the barriers down and just have normal, level-headed conversations about shit? I don't know, man. It's hilarious, honestly. That, you know, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Makes me not want to makes me not want to use these platforms, frankly. But that's why I want to hear what you think about it, what you have to say about this clip, and if you think what we were talking about here deserves to be completely removed from a platform for one sentence connecting two words and not even implying that there is any correlation, because like Ben said after the part that they flagged, correlation does not mean causation, right? So, now that I get that, now that I got that off my chest and it's out there, I'm gonna move on with my day. But it's so unfortunate that this is all that's left of that conversation. And it was such a good conversation, too, that it's very frustrating to me personally. But, check out Ben, Ebb and Flow. He's got a YouTube, he's on Instagram. He's doing all that good stuff, posting amazing content, and hopefully him and I can record another podcast or a few more, and those will stay up for you guys to see. We do have a podcast episode on his channel there, and I'll throw it in the link or in the description of this video, make it easy for you guys to find. But yeah, that being said, I'm gonna leave this one here. Very frustrating. That being said, I'll leave it here for now. I love you. Stay safe. Good luck. Easy.